Hi, this video is to show UCISD parents how to make the final selection for their learning model for their students. You will begin by visiting the UCISD website, www.ucisd.net. On our homepage, you will navigate to Skyward Family Access. The Skyward Family Access portal is the portal that our district uses for parents to check students' grades, attendance, wellness screeners, and make your final selection for the learning model for your student. Logging into Skyward requires a login and password. If you do not have your login or password, please contact your student's campus. Enter your login and password. Click on Sign In. In the Skyward Family Access window, by clicking on this drop-down arrow, you will be able to view your currently enrolled students. You will also notice that any alerts will be displayed in the center screen. For example, this account is missing an email address. So this message is to advise our parents to contact one of your student campuses and update your contact information in our Skyward Family Access. It is important that family contact information is current in our Skyward Family Access database. This allows district personnel correct phone numbers and email addresses to communicate with families. In the center screen, you will notice if your account has any forms that need to be completed. Here, the learning model for September 14 selection needs to be completed for this student. By clicking on Fill Out Online Form, this will take you to the next screen. Learning model for September 14 selection. Your student name will be displayed. Learning model selection. Please select Learning Model for September the 14th selection form on the right to finalize your student's learning model selection to begin on Monday, September the 14th, 2020. Learning model September 14th selection will display all of your student information, student name, student ID, phone number, email address, and home address. This is a great opportunity, parents, to check contact information. Right underneath the current contact information, you will notice the UCISD learning model choice. By clicking on the drop-down arrow, you have two options. Our parents are able to select at-home learning, which is our virtual learning, or on-campus learning, which is our face-to-face learning. Make the selection that is appropriate for your family and your student. Once you make your selection, complete step 1. You will now notice a UCISD learning model choice has been selected for this student. You will click on Next Step. Reviewing your learning model selection, it has been completed. Guardian name, guardian address, and submit learning model for September the 14th selection. Now you will see a green check mark indicating a learning model has been successfully completed and selected for your student. To complete a learning model selection for another student, you will visit Online Forms. You will now notice within my students, I still have one learning model selection to select. If you will click Fill Out Form, here is where you will identify the name of the student you are completing the learning model selection form. Moving over to the right, I will select Learning Model September 14th selection. Again, gives me the opportunity to review contact information. Gives me the option of which learning model I would like to select. Parents have the option of selecting different learning models for their children. They all do not have to be the same. This is a family choice. After selecting the UCISD learning model, you will hit Complete Step 1. Notice that the learning model selection has been selected. You will move to the next step. Another opportunity to review contact information that we have in our Skyward Family Access, close, and finish. You have not completed Learning Model 914 selection, so we will go back. I did not submit Learning Model 914 selection, so please know, not close and finish later, submit Learning Model 914 selection. I now have a green check mark. Learning Model 914 selection was successfully completed for student Layla. Now I can go to my home screen, online forms. I can see my online learning model selection 914 has been completed for student Mickey, Layla, and Donnie, my 3 children that are enrolled in UCISD. My learning model selection has been completed and selected, and now Uvalde CISD has information necessary to prepare for virtual learning and in-person learning. We look forward to greeting your child on September 14th, either in person or virtually.